Good morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Good morning.
This is going to be a story of my life. I was born in Slovakia. It's the geographical heart of Europe, also known as Czechoslovakia. I had great childhood. There were only 2 channels on TV, and they featured lots of the same reruns of the same shows. So, as you can imagine, kids spend lots of time outside. My little town was surrounded by mountains and 2 rivers crossing. Those rivers became our swimming pools in summer, and of course, there was a healthy competition to see who builds the biggest dam. At school, I was more on the nerdy side. I liked the academics. I was part of the parliament, but I was the cool nerd, mind you, because I played handball, the European-style handball, the one you see at the Olympics. So everything seems as it should be until I got to high school. You know, Slovakia was a communist country, and the government sort of wrote your resume for you. And since my parents didn't really have the little red book with all the stamps that every member of the Communist Party carried around, that meant I would not be able to attend the university. Turns out I was actually part of a happy and lucky generation, because just around the time I started my final year in high school, the Berlin Wall went down. That triggered the Velvet Revolution that brought down the communism in Czechoslovakia. It was velvet because it was peaceful. So I graduated in free country. Empowered, I thought it's time to explore. I told my mother I'm going to England to be an au pair. And so I did. I made money during summer for my ticket. It was a 24-hour bus drive because I didn't have money for the flight. I had written on a piece of paper where I need to go. And I stayed with a wonderful family in Cambridge, England. They were university professors, and I took care of their 2 boys. They were around 10 years old. This program was for 3 years. I attended English classes, and 3 years came by, and it was time to go home and start my application for university. But this wonderful couple gave me this idea: why don't you study abroad? Why don't you study in America? It was dreamed this big. I'm like, are you kidding me? But I did go to library and start flipping through the 1,000-page thick catalog of American universities, sort of ranked by field of study, by location. Sunshine factor was very important for me because Slovakia is under snow for 6 months. And a year later, I was at the University of Arizona enrolling into my first classes. 6 years later, I graduated with a Master's of Accounting, got my first job with Ernst & Young, woke up my mother at exactly midnight to tell her that I got the job. And my home became Arizona. I met my now ex-husband, had 2 wonderful kids. They are 8 and 10 now, rolling their eyes every day. We still go to Slovakia every year, and they speak broken English, broken Slovak, but they can go by. Life on the 2 continents was not always easy, and it's not always easy because you are split up with part of your family. But I am very thankful for everything that it brought my way, and that really is the story of my life. Thank you.